today I'm going to be unboxing the Milwaukee M18 Fuel 15 gauge finish nailer. It's model number 283920. This is new to the market. It's actually replacing, this is the Gen 2 model. It's replacing the Gen 1, which had issues. I had been on the fence about whether to go with the Milwaukee brand, because I have Milwaukee tools, or to go with the Dual brand. Milwaukee came out with the framing nailer, which I have already purchased. I also have the brad nailer, and so this is going to be a welcome addition, giving me a little bit more fastening power, because there are times when I don't want to use the framing nailer and that brad nailer is just not strong enough. So let's go ahead and unbox this and see what it looks like on the inside. We've got typical books and pamphlets and such packaged in with the nail gun. And then we have the nail gun itself wrapped in plastic, nothing else in this particular kit. I really like the way this feels by comparison to the actual framing nailer. It's obviously lighter, it's a smaller tool, but it really, I don't know, I like it so far. I like the pointed tip. I can say that it's got the same controls. It's got the bump fire as well as the single fire. It's an angled magazine clip. You've got some rubber overmold to protect it if it's laying on the side. However, it's also laying on the actual rafting hook, so I'm not quite sure how beneficial that is. Lays on this side, and you're rubbing on this plastic here, which will still, if you're laying it on either side, it's going to actually, you're going to have some issues with the rafter hook. And then also here, you've got this little metal screw insert for the rafter hook. When you lay it down, that may actually cause some issues. Right now it's actually, because this is just a plywood top, and it's actually making marks in my top just from rubbing along. So you don't want to lay this down on a surface that's easily marred. Doesn't feel too bad. It looks very similar to the framing nailer. This here is the framing nailer. As you can see, just comparing the sizes. Framing nailer, as I've stated before, this is a pretty heavy tool. I want to say this is about 10 pounds or something like that. So imagine holding a sack of potatoes out, a 10-pound bag of potatoes out like this for an extended period of time, and see how long it takes for you to get fatigued. That's about how it is to hold the framing nailer. But this one right here, a lot better. A lot better. I like this. You got your depth setting here, toolless jam release here. Good. And this is going to be angled as opposed to a straight framing finish nailer. And just comparing that style to other nailers, here I have the narrow crown stapler. Pretty similar. Obviously this one weighs more, but about the same as far as the grip and everything. And this here is the brad nailer, the 18 gauge. You can see. So now let's go ahead and put some nails inside of this thing. So I'm going to go ahead and go with some 2.5-inch nails right off the bat, because I just want to see what this thing is capable of. Yes. this up. It's just a basic 2x4. Let's see what happens. In fact, let's put it on another piece of scrap 2x4. And I'm gonna go ahead and crank this all the way up. And I believe it is at its deepest. Okay. That's in hardwood. And it's not fully set. Let's try again. But that time it did. So I think it may be the way that I'm actually putting it on there. Oh yeah, that works. Good fastening power there. Those are fully set. So I think what I was doing was I was leaned back a bit, but it's even still that one. I mean, it's a little bit proud. When you lean the tip forward, it's set. I'm satisfied. I just wanted to see how hard. You know, it's just a regular 2x4 here, and I just wanted to see if this would actually drive this 2.5-inch nail. So anything underneath that is going to obviously work out if it's able to set this 2.5-inch nail into these two pieces here. I'm happy with that. I'm gonna be honest. So I'm just gonna do just a small comparison. This was my old faithful. This is the Ryobi, what I was using before. You look at the size difference here. And this one is a 15 gauge as well. So let me turn it all the way up to the maximum depth, which it's already on. And you see the difference in the tip. You know, this is a big broad tip, whereas this one here is more fine and narrow tip. Got the wind up, and then it did not sink it. Still did not sink it. Still did not sink it. Let's give it one more try. Did not sink it. Alright, so you can see right there why we wanted to upgrade, because obviously this works fine for softer woods, like if you're using pine, just regular smaller pieces of wood. But here with the 2x4, every last one of them is proud. I think it was a jam. There we go. So let's give this other one a shot. Oh, and just FYI, the nails that are in here are the same 2.5-inch nails. Do have, now this is a 16 gauge Ryobi. Let's give it a shot. That did sink, but look at how short the nails are. So I have to look and see if I have longer nails, but obviously the 16 gauge is, you know, hammering this home. Not much of a comparison, obviously. Must be honest. So anyways, unboxing of the Milwaukee M18 15 gauge finish nail. This is $329 at the Home Depot. I wasn't able to get the 16 gauge as of yet because it was out of stock, but when it is in stock, I plan on picking that one up too and giving it a little bit of a shot. This is going to help a lot on being able to attack projects, you know, when, you know, like if you're, you know, trying to glue something up and you just need a little bit more holding power, this will help just as much as the brad nailer would for, well, more so when you're talking about heavier, harder woods. All right, thanks for taking time to watch the video.